Hi from Virginia. This week's blog is about living a life that's true to you. Diving right in. We all will die. What will you regret in your final days? Bonnie Ware is an Australian hospice nurse, and she spent 8 years traveling around and asking dying patients their top regrets in life. Do you want to know their number one top regret of life? They said, "I wish I had had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me." I'm going to read that again. It's sort of powerful. I wish I had had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. I have been living a life true to myself for the past several years. Before that, I was definitely living a life not true to myself, a life my parents, my spouse, and society expected me to live. I was showing up daily for my life, but I was showing up as a mom and a wife in a very bitter, repressed way. Wasn't fun for anyone. In my mid-30s, my inner warrior started to nudge me. She poked me awake and was like, "Hey, Susie, wake up." Ever since then, I've been taking small steps to align myself with my true self versus the life others expected me to live. I have listened to my inner warrior's voice and allowed it to guide me to be the best mom, the best partner, the best me that I can be. Has that taken the courage that the hospice patients are referring to? Yes. In fact, I'm aware it will continue to take courage. Courage for the difficult days and the difficult times ahead. Life is full of highs and lows, and courage is needed daily and weekly and long term to consciously choose to stay open to it all. I choose to not let my past experiences with my parents and my spouse and anything else that's happened in my life limit my present and future experiences. Those things have happened for me to make me into the person I am today. Yes, this leaves me open to heartbreak and difficult times. But the alternative is to build a wall of protection that in actuality shuts me off from connection and joy. I choose to live openly, honestly, and completely instead of holding back because of the times that I got hurt. What about those hospice patients who don't have this regret, who when Bonnie Ware interviewed them, they didn't have the regret of not living the life? Why not? Usually it's because they'd had a midlife awakening. Something in their midlife caused them to pause and pivot. They've paused to examine where they are and where their current day actions would lead them. If they're not where they want to be, they pivot and make some changes. What causes them to stop and examine their present day? Many things, including a scary diagnosis, their body saying, "Ooh, stop, pivot, something isn't right," a spouse unexpectedly calling it quits, running into a friend from the past who has changed their life and you witness their changed life, the death of a beloved one, a child heading off to college, or even sometimes kids going to elementary school or middle school, any transition where you're aware that they don't need you in the same way. I'm here as a life coach to urge you to pause now, today. Why wait until we're hospice patients? I can tell you right now, you are dying. You are. Do you want to live a life full of highs and lows? Or do you want to live a middle-of-the-road, half-awake life? It's your choice. We like to tell ourselves that we have no choice, but that's something we tell ourselves to keep living the lives that other people want us to live. It's a safe little life. But how about this? Pause, examine, adjust your sails. Why wait for a scary diagnosis or a massive life experience to land you crying on your butt? Pause now and choose to pivot today. What is going on in your life that energizes you, brings you alive? What do you love to be? Who do you love to be around? How can you be around them more? What do you love to do? How can you do more of that in your life? The best kept secret ever? Listen up. When you do more of what you love to do, you become an evolved version of yourself, a calmer mom, a more loving spouse, a yay you version of you. We've been told that it's selfish to do what we want or what we love. Hear me loud and clear. That is BS. That's a message that someone who spent their life living a middle-of-the-life, boring life that someone else wants them to live is telling you. Don't accept it. Do not. When you do what you love, to do, surrounded by people who you love, you become the greatest you there can be. It is your human responsibility to evolve. You are here on this earth with unique gifts for a unique reason. When you live the life that someone else wants you to live, you are not upholding your end of the human bargain. Am I living? Am I loving? I choose to live my days in alignment with my inner warrior. Not all days are spent looking at rainbows and fields of daisies, but each and every day I choose me. I live through my heart, and I am here to help you do the same. What's the point of holding back? Let's get started. Today is not our day to die. So let's fully live. What can you do today? A small step that feels courageous. Send a text to your partner telling him you miss holding his or her hand. Don't return your mom's phone call. Turn off your phone until tomorrow. How about? Tell someone, no, that doesn't work for me. Anything, any small thing. I don't know what your small step is, but if it's something that scares you a little bit, do it. Be brave today. Take a stand for yourself and let me know what you did. Let's go, warrior. This is our one life to live. Let's do it.